The world is getting more bonkers by the day. Regarding what happened yesterday in Spain and Portugal, and a part of France, and a bit of Germany, so even in Italy, I say it was an atmospheric thingy bob, a cyber attack, or a technical fault on the system. Spanish authorities had to put in to force a real emergency plan regarding public order and put in safety the nuclear power stations which they got down there, because obviously the reactor and the cooling systems have to remain constantly, under control and cooled as well. Otherwise, there'll be no Chernobyl. Now, it's very interesting what the von der Leyen said, probably an unofficial quote. This is another example of aggression of Russia upon the West. I think these events gives you the idea they gaslighting us into something which we'll regret, which in previous videos I mentioned about effect of Pearl Harbor, and then after the one that participated in their so-called dirty wars. They won't be the ones when society goes down to rescue you. They'll be in their bunkers with their other ministers, while the population will have to fight for survival between themselves, basically. Regarding since yesterday, West Coast ports like Los Angeles, there's another port on the West Coast, regarding container traffic is absolutely zero. Containers which are coming from China, there's not even one being unloaded. There's not even a ship came to unload the goods. And probably the wholesalers who order stuff from China had to cancel their orders. And this is beginning to have serious repercussions on the dock workers, the lorry drivers, and all that economy which goes around, surrounds these ports, which they survive on, like services, restaurants, and stuff like that. And this makes things more dearly. Whatever is still available, you're going to end up paying God knows how much in the future. And it could lead to panic buying as well. And when the goods start not coming and the shelves become more vastly empty, I think the people will start riding and start getting their forks and start going after these so-called powers that be. And there's been a few attacks in Iran, very suspicious. And obviously, there are sleeping cells of the West which are carrying this out, or sympathisers against the so-called legitimate Iranian government. That's for sure. Very interesting what Zelensky said. He said, I think on a Twitter, says to Putin, "Why don't you drop a nuclear bomb on my house?" He probably may do. And probably may do on the West if they keep poking the bear. So, and then afterwards, returning back to that tariff wars, empty dockyards of containers not delivered from China, sorry. I think one of the spokesmen of the White House regarding, regarding trade, didn't get the idea. The Federal Department's one was probably from trade as well. He says he's not worried, and he's saying to the population, not worried. I go back to the same thing which I mentioned before. When the shit hits the fan, they're already in their bunkers already. This is your bonkers news of today.